It's been another huge day for Mullen Automotive. On one of the best days the stock market has seen in recent years, Mullen Automotive is up about 20% today, and the lies on social media get bigger and bigger as every day passes. But the real question is the hype to be believed, or is this yet another pump before the dump? If you don't know about Mullen Automotive, its ticker symbol MULN on Nasdaq. The stock might be up 20% today, but MULN is down over 97% in the past year. So what has happened this week? What's up, investors, and welcome back to the channel. In this video I will look at the latest news and why I think that the latest developments are just crazy, and why everyone should really do a bit of research before jumping to conclusions. I will also look at the real benefits from Mullen's equity increase and who is really making money here. So if you enjoy my MULN videos and want me to keep creating regular updates, then can I ask you to smash the like button. By liking the video and dropping a comment, you're letting me know that you want to see more of this type of Mullen Automotive content. I'm aiming to get 300 likes on this video. Help me achieve this goal. It costs you nothing, but it helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification. Now let's get into it with the very latest news from Mullen Automotive. Mullen enters into an agreement with Newgate Motor Group, one of Ireland's most recognised auto groups, to distribute the Mullen Igo in Ireland and the UK. So the agreement appoints Newgate as the marketing, sales, distribution and servicing agent for the Mullen Igo in Ireland and the UK, with the expected delivery dates for the Mullen Igo samples being December 20th this year. So this is a very interesting development as of yesterday that was announced before the market opened and seen the share price rally nearly 20% pre-market, only to finish the day 5% down. So why did that happen after this fantastic news, and why is Mullen up 12% today? Newgate Motor Group has over 40 years of experience in the motor industry and has built an excellent reputation during that time. They are well respected in the auto industry and represent several brands. As it says here, they are a key retail group in Ireland. Now this is a huge claim that Newgate Motor Group is a key retail group in Ireland. As you may have noticed from my accent, I am Irish and I do in fact live in Ireland. And the fact that I had to Google Newgate Motors Group today because I've never heard of them shows just how massive they really are. Now, Newgate Motors is a real company. I'm not disputing this fact at all. As we can see here from the Newgate Motor Group website, they do have a dealership on the Kells Road, Navan in County Meath. And here is that dealership. Yes, it is a real dealership. Yes, it is a real company. But the way that this stock is hyped up yesterday, claiming that Newgate is a key rental group in Ireland, is just ridiculous. For example, here is a website called carsireland.ie. On this website, they have listed 1,166 dealers in Ireland. Guess which dealership does not even feature on this list? So realistically, how big of a deal is this really? And they are going to be selling the Mullen Igo in the Irish market. Mullen and Newgate will also enter into a dealer agreement which will encompass sales training, service training, flooring, parts, warranty, and similar matters that an OEM would typically provide to its dealers. The agreement will also address the terms upon which Newgate Motor Group will purchase initial units of the Igo for vehicle demonstrations and the 500 vehicles per year purchase order. The expected delivery date for the first shipment of vehicles is December 20th. So the key word here is will. The two companies will enter into an agreement is not the same as the two companies have entered into an agreement. And we don't even know for sure what the terms of the agreement being discussed is. The Igo is Mullen's recently announced urban commercial delivery vehicle designed to bridge the gap between the growing demand for quick deliveries and the space constraints in dense cities throughout Europe. So for me, this is a strange one why they're coming to Ireland. Now, I don't know how many of my viewers have actually been to Ireland. Growing demand for quick deliveries in dense cities that are non-existent. We do not have dense cities. Apart from maybe Dublin, Google Ireland, Google Irish cities, and drop a comment down below. If ever there was a country where the words dense and cities should not be used together, this is it. I love my country, by the way. I love an awful lot about this country, but this vehicle will have no demand in this country. Now, back to the press release. We believe the Mullen Igo is the logistical solution the European market is looking for. As demand increases for zero-emission delivery vehicles, the demand for zero-emission compact delivery vehicles has never been higher. Never been higher. Again, I'd like to highlight the word, and the word is believe. We believe the demand has never been higher. We believe the Mullen Igo is the solution. Well, I like to check facts rather than beliefs. This is a website called statistica.com. As we can see clearly here, the demand for these really small vehicles is not really that massive, and is not increasing massively either. In fact, the projection over the next couple of years is actually lower than it was a couple of years ago. And overall, these numbers are very low. So I always find it amusing when I see comments on the likes of StockTwits saying that these vehicles are too small and will never sell in the US market, but they will sell in the European market. These are comments made by those who don't have a clue about the European market. I back my comments up with facts, not making wild claims. Hence why I'm going to a website and actually showing you real data, real statistics and real numbers about the European market. I back my comments up with facts. I don't make wild claims, and my facts have been pretty damn accurate so far with everything that I've said about this stock. Guys, if you've watched this far into the video and you enjoy my content and want me to keep creating regular updates, then can I ask you to smash the like button? By liking the video and dropping a comment, you're letting me know that you want to see more of this type of content. In my next Mullen video, I will look closer at Mullen CEO David Michery and the promises that Mullen have made in the past that never came to be. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below if this is something that you want to see. And I will answer the question, is MULN stock worth buying? I back my comments up with facts. I don't make wild claims, and my facts have been pretty damn accurate so far with everything that I've said about this stock. Let's go back and look, shall we? This is the due diligence video that I made about Mullen stock back in April. In this video I said that this stock was going to go down, down, down. I said that they would probably dilute shareholders and absolutely destroy shareholder value. The share price here was over $2. Today the stock has made an incredible 14% gain and is 31 cents. So keep telling me how wrong I am, I will always point to the facts. And the fact here is that this stock has dropped more than 80% since that video. For those who don't realize the scale of this drop, that is massive. The total drop is actually pretty close to 86%. So here is some very basic math. If a stock drops 10%, it needs to gain 11 to get back to where it was. If it drops 50%, it needs to gain 100% to get back to where it was. If a stock drops 80%, it needs to gain 400%. And if a stock drops 90%, it needs to make a gain of 900% just to get back to that point. So Mullen being down 86% requires about a 700% increase just to get back to where the stock was when I made that video. Never mind get back to where the stock was this time last year, which is actually 97% of a drop. Not only will that not happen, the fact is that I believe that this will actually continue to drop. The 31 cents is actually not cheap, and it has much lower to go. Now I keep saying across Twitter and StockTwits comments that companies need to dilute to raise money to expand business. So try to understand this point. You do not dilute a stock when it has dropped 50, 60, 70 or 80%. That is what bad companies do that do not care about shareholders. Good companies dilute when the stock price is high, and therefore the effect on shareholders is minimal. So for those who make the comment that all startup EV companies dilute and dilute and dilute, here is the financial statements of Fisker, which is also an EV company about to release their first vehicle. Now these financial statements were only released earlier this week. As we can see here, in 2021, Fisker had shares of 290 million, and this is now 303 million. That is dilution of about 13 million shares this year. Mullen have gone from 28 million shares at the start of this year, in fact it was only 5 million shares last year, up to 376 million shares in June, and that figure is closer to 800 million right now. This is an absolute joke. But are they raising money with this dilution? On June 30th, they had 60 million in cash. So they diluted by over 300 million shares and got 60 million of cash. This is the reality of this stock. For example here, Mark Bitor, director, awarded 100,000 shares. How much money did Mullen raise from this? Zero. Mary Winter, 75,000 shares, again zero. Colin Poppa, 300,000 shares, zero. And David Michery, 44 million shares for free. That's 44 million shares of dilution on normal common retail shareholders for nothing. The company gets no money for this. So I cannot wait to see Mullen's next earnings report. where we will see the full scale of the dilution that has occurred recently, and I also want to see how the company accounts for the recent acquisitions of Bollinger Motors and ELMS, Electric Last Mile Solutions. I want to see the value that ELMS assets will be included, and just how much goodwill will be attributed to the Bollinger Motors deal, and of course how much cash Mullen will have on hand to go ahead with their plans. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, but come over and check out the rest of my channel and follow me on Twitter too, and I'll see you in the next update video.